All right, y'all. We already know the media scrum that occurred yesterday when Adrian Wojnarowski of ESPN and Ramona Shelburne of ESPN dropped that bombshell report stating that the Golden State Warriors, spearheaded by Joe Lacob and Draymond Green, were trying to acquire LeBron James to the Golden State Warriors at the NBA trade deadline. We found out they reached out to Jeannie Buss, they reached out to Rich Paul and spoke to them, and that idea was quickly shot down. Now we have Stephen A. Smith doing a sit down interview with Rich Paul, Klutch Sports CEO and agent of LeBron James. And Rich Paul is exposing what he thinks LeBron James should do this summer. What up, family? Welcome back to the channel. You already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. And let's get right into it. After all that occurred yesterday, after all that we found out yesterday, Stephen A. Smith brought CEO of Klutch Sports, Rich Paul, onto his Stephen A. Smith podcast show here on YouTube to get into everything. And the things that Rich Paul said really surprised me and really quieted the noise for me. Rich Paul said LeBron James is happy and content with being in Los Angeles, with being with the Los Angeles Lakers. And Rich Paul says that Jeannie Buss has been exceptional to LeBron James and his experience of being the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, Stephen A. Smith asked him in deep what he thinks LeBron James will do, should do, or could do this summer with his pending player option. Now, Rich Paul is saying that if you, according to him, LeBron James has nothing to gain and a lot to lose if he were to leave the Los Angeles Lakers. At this point in his career, there's nothing no other team can offer him to boost his legacy. But he has a lot of things to lose if he goes to a new destination. Smash that like button and share the video, excuse me. Now, Rich Paul is saying that LeBron James basically should remain a Los Angeles Laker. Now, you can look at this from 2 points of view. You could look at this as Rich Paul doing his job and doing his best to quiet the noise for LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers for the rest of the season. Heading into the All-Star break, the Lakers have played better. They've been riddled with injury. Guys are coming back, though. They picked up Spencer Dinwiddie. They are now 4 games above 500, ending their first half of the season with a road win without LeBron James in Utah. And the Lakers are poised to make a run in the second half of the season. So you can look at it from the point where Rich Paul is saying this to quiet the noise. Or you can look at it from this is LeBron James's honest feelings that he does want to remain in Los Angeles. He enjoys living in Los Angeles. It is now home. He's won a championship with the Lakers. No other team can offer him what the Lakers can offer. Bronny James is still at USC. Bryce is still in high school in the Los Angeles area, back at Sierra Canyon. So what does LeBron James have to gain by going to another team? Smash that like button and share the video. And Rich Paul really opened my mind up to this and opened my eyes up to this. What really does LeBron James have to gain by going to a place like the New York Knicks or joining a team that ends up drafting Bronny James? Now, mind you, if you guys remember, I've been asking this question for a very long time on my channel. We all heard the talks of LeBron James controlling the market, wanting to play with Bronny at some point in his career. But at the end of the day, what does Bronny James want for himself? Does he want to come out of college after his first year? Does he feel like he's ready to come to the NBA? Does he feel like his game is more suited for the NBA? Does he feel like because of the heart situation that he had, he should stay in USC another year and build his stock up, build his game, be a college kid for one more season, and then come out in the NBA? Those questions are the answers to those questions are things that we don't know because nobody's been asking that young man, Bronny James, what he wants to do. The focus has been on what does LeBron James want for Bronny and what does LeBron James want to do this summer. Smash that like button and share the video. So, according to Rich Paul in this new interview with Stephen A. Smith, he believes LeBron James should not go anywhere. LeBron James should remain a Los Angeles Laker, stay in LA. LA is home for him. He's comfortable. They moved their family there from Ohio. He's made it his permanent home to live in Los Angeles, mind you. And he has his kids there. He's close to Zuri. Zuri is there in elementary school. LeBron James, in the latter part of his career, he feels like should not be going anywhere. He feels like there's nothing that he can do to add to his GOAT resume. At the end of the day, Rich Paul says there's one room, and there's only three people sitting in that one room. That's Michael Jordan, that's Kobe Bryant, and that's LeBron James. And wherever you guys have them ranked, that's great enough for LeBron James. LeBron James going to the New York Knicks and winning the championship is not going to change barbershop conversation on who the GOAT is. Whoever you believe who the GOAT is, that's your GOAT. Nothing LeBron James does from now until the time that he retires will change. So Rich Paul is speaking from an advisor standpoint to LeBron James, and really, this could really be the mouthpiece of LeBron James. LeBron James might be just content with where his career is. He's accomplished everything he needs to accomplish, from championships to records to all of that. And Rich Paul believes LeBron James shouldn't have to entertain anywhere else. He believes if LeBron James were to go to a new team, he has nothing to gain, but he does have stuff to lose. You're going to go to a new environment. You're going to be around a new circle, new teammates, people telling you, you came here and you couldn't win a championship, or you came here and you weren't the prime LeBron James, or you weren't Miami Heat LeBron James, or you ain't Cleveland Cavalier LeBron James. In LA, everything is fine. They're still in a position to compete for a championship. Jeannie Buss has done everything to make LeBron James happy. And Rich Paul reiterated that LeBron James is happy with the organization, what they've done, where they're going, and where they stand right now. Smash that like button and share the video. And like I said, you can look at this thing from 2 points of view. You can look at it, you know what I mean, if you're a skeptic and say, oh, Rich Paul is just trying to quiet the noise. Or you can look at it with an open mind and say, hey, if Rich Paul is coming out and emphatically saying this, then this is what LeBron James feels. And I'm kind of leaning in between both, because all the reports from Golden State, from the Lakers side, from the report that ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski and Ramona Shelburne put out, they shot this idea down very quickly. As you guys know, it was Draymond Green and Joe Lacob that spearheaded this thing. 24 hours before the NBA trade deadline, Draymond Green told owner of the Warriors, Joe Lacob, we have a chance to get LeBron James. And why Draymond Green told the Warriors owner that is because of the hourglass emoji tweet that LeBron James put out. That set off an alarm in Draymond Green's head. He reached out to ownership, told them to reach out to Jeannie Buss and the Lakers. Now, when Joe Lacob, the owner of the Warriors, reached out to Jeannie Buss said, that's not happening. But if you speak to LeBron James, or in this case, his agent, Rich Paul, and they say they want that to happen, then I will do whatever LeBron James wants me to do. Now, we know Joe Lacob reached out to Rich Paul. Rich Paul said, and I quote, Hell no. We know Draymond Green reached out to Rich Paul, who's his own agent, and Rich Paul told him, oh, hell no. And they shot it down, and that's as far as it got. So now with Rich Paul coming out on national TV, on YouTube, on Stephen A. Smith's podcast, and reiterating the same thing, saying LeBron James is happy where he's at. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He wants to fulfill his obligation to the Los Angeles Lakers. And speaking from an agent standpoint, saying LeBron James should not go anywhere and he should remain with the Los Angeles Lakers and not entertain anybody in free agency, then I believe Rich Paul, and I'm willing at this moment in time to take the brother at his word and say that LeBron James will remain a Los Angeles Laker next season. Smash that like button and share the video. And honestly, where else can you go and have a healthy Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis has been healthy all season. He's been balling all season, except for a few games missed here and there. And he's the front runner, in my opinion. You know, I've been pounding my chest on this. Anthony Davis is the defensive player of the year. Rui Hachimura showed last night why he's quote unquote LeBron James' little brother and why LeBron James is his quote unquote sensei. You got D'Angelo Russell playing out of his mind still, dropped 17 assists last night on one turnover. Austin Reeves has been spectacular. His playmaking has got better. Spencer Dinwiddie, you got him in the buyout market for basically free. You didn't have to make a trade at all. You didn't have to lose draft picks. You didn't have to lose players. And you gained somebody like Spencer Dinwiddie. That is a big win. So the Lakers, even though they've been riddled with injuries, they are now 4 games above 500 with the All-Star break now in effect for the Lakers. LeBron James getting some rest, getting some days off. They are primed to make a run in the second half of the season. Guys will be coming back from injury. Gabe Vincent is set to return. Cam Reddish is set to return. We still don't know the status of Jared Vanderbilt. The Lakers can make some noise, and really, the only competition the Lakers really have, in my book, in the Western Conference is the Denver Nuggets. But the Denver Nuggets are not the same Denver Nuggets of last season. They don't have the same depth that they did last year. They don't have a Bruce Brown Jr. They don't have a Jeff Green. They don't have that veteran leadership on the bench. They have young guys who are still wet behind the ears coming off their bench for them and playing meaningful minutes. And I don't care if LeBron James is in year 21. I don't care what you think of this version of the Los Angeles Lakers. With Anthony Davis healthy, with LeBron James healthy, you will be hard-pressed to beat them 4 times out of 7 games. If you guys remember last year, going into the playoffs, Anthony Davis was banged up and got banged up in that Golden State Warriors series as well. LeBron James was suffering with that foot sprain, playing through that foot sprain in the postseason, and he wasn't himself. They still came back from 10th place and made it to the Western Conference Finals. So at the end of the day, I have to take Rich Paul and LeBron James at their word, because Rich Paul is not going to say these things if LeBron James doesn't feel this way. And I have to believe them when they say they're not leaving the Los Angeles Lakers at the end of the season. They're comfortable being in LA. LeBron James has made LA his permanent home, and he's not going anywhere. So if Rich Paul, aka Eastside Richie, says LeBron James will not leave the Los Angeles Lakers, then I'm going to believe Eastside Richie. Smash the like button and share the video. And on top of that, a new report came out last night stating that the Lakers are in fact interested in drafting Bronny James. Smash that like button and share the video. And if you guys haven't seen this Stephen A. Smith episode on YouTube with Rich Paul, I advise you guys after my video to check it out for yourselves so you guys know that I'm not capping. Rich Paul is saying LeBron James will not and should not leave the Los Angeles Lakers. We weren't interested in it at the trade deadline, and we won't be interested in leaving in free agency, man. But I'm going to put the ball in y'all's court Jump in the comments and let me know if you guys just think this is BS and Rich Paul is just running agent talk and trying to quiet the noise, or do you really believe Rich Paul when he says LeBron James is happy in LA? Jeannie Buss has done everything that she can to make LeBron James happy, and they ain't going anywhere. Jump in the comments and let me know. Once again, you already know it's your boy Moose Talks Hoops. Like I always say, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. You already know. It's a lot of things in this world that cost, but hitting the like button ain't one of them. Alani, I see you, boy, man. I'm up out of here for now. Peace and love, family.